Where'd that little fucker go? Open fire!
Shit! Oh, dude. Ooh. That's what he does.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
Minutemen? So now I'm traveling backward in time?
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but maybe things...
I'm Guru Larry, and I welcome you to Fascism. 5 idiotic quotes that instantly destroyed a console. The Atari Jaguar was Atari's final attempt at staying in the gaming business. Proudly boasting at gamers to do the math, the console towered over the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo at the time with its alleged 64-bit power. However, you didn't need to be a mathematician to see Atari were clearly fudging the numbers. In truth, for a machine that claimed to be 64-bit, it was barely able to keep up with its 16-bit counterparts, and the Jaguar was laughable when compared to the imminently upcoming Sega Saturn and Sony PlayStation. Retailers thought the system was a waste of time, the public thought the machine was a joke, and the gaming media thought the Jaguar was dead in the water. Luckily, the House of Treville were fully aware of the mounting resentment towards their machine, so they hatched a cunning plan. They sent Atari CEO Sam Treville to give an interview with Edge Magazine's American cousin, Next Generation. Armed with only a pair of badly fitting trousers and a vomit-inducing yellow tie, Sam went to work dealing with a giant backlash towards the Jaguar. And as you can probably guess from its inclusion in this video, the entire interview was a complete and utter dumpster fire. However, I'm going to get a bit exceptionally here and present you with a top 5 stupid things said within a list video about top 5 stupid things being said. In 5th place, during an interview where Sam is desperately trying to sell people on the Atari Jaguar at a time everyone already thinks the console is absurd, Sam tells the magazine that the Jaguar 2 is only 2 years away. No point buying this console, we don't live a better one in a few months' time. In at number 4 is Sam claiming that almost 100% of all Commodore 64 owners bought the floppy disk drive, and it's that completely made-up fact which is the basis of their amazing sales projection for the Jaguar CD add-on. Number 3, and we have a right corker of an entry. Sam says that if Sony tries to sell the PlayStation hardware cheap, Atari will sue. Even though in the same interview, Sam admits that Atari also sell the Jaguar for less than cost and makes it money selling games. Rules for these, but not for me. The second place quote in this interview is one that will blow your mind. And remember, this is the CEO of Atari during the Jaguar era saying this. Nintendo is known as a great hardware company. But have they just come out with great technology?
This fell apart.
Seriously, Sam?
Now it looks like I'm the last minute man left
Number one,
standing.
during the interview where Sam is trying his hardest
Who are
to
these
make
people?
Jaguar look good,
Just folks
he
looking
said
for a
that the
new home,
PlayStation
a fresh
is
start.
actually more powerful.
I've been with them since Quincy.
Well, if that doesn't send you on a
Lexington looked good
Jaguar,
for a while,
I
but the ghouls
don't know
drove
what
us out of
will.
there.
So, in conclusion, we come out to this fascinating
A month ago,
insight with
there were 20
there's
of
0
us.
point behind the Jaguar
Yesterday, there
now,
were
as a
8.
better model is already
Now
on the
we're 5.
horizon. Facts pulled
It's
out of
just me,
Sam's arse
the
equal
Longs,
great
Marcy,
sales
and
for
June.
add-ons.
That's all
Atari
Mama
is
Murphy
a
and the
massive
couch.
hypocrite when it comes to
And this here
sales
Sturgis.
tactics.
Hey.
Sam has never seen a Nintendo system in his life, and that rival systems are vastly superior to anything Atari can
What are
hope
ghouls?
to output in
Wow.
general.
You really aren't from
Needless
around here,
to
are you?
say,
Ghouls are
Yeah.
irradiated people.
Oh. Alright. So I'm TV. Oh.
Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people. The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Will it be enough to stop those maniacs?
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
What makes that power armor so special?
A West-Tech internalized servo system, that's what. Inside that baby, super is the new normal. You'll be stronger, tougher, resistant to rads, and... get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
And I can use the minigun like a rifle?
Don't see why not. It'll have a manual trigger. Just aim it at the bad guys and do the old spray and pray. Now, as for the armor, it's out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
So, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find them.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Yeah, you don't open there and slap a man in the face and not expect...
What are you looking for again?
Ever.
A fusion core.
And
It's
if
kind
you
of a
don't like
fancy
what
battery.
took place in the ring, that's not the way to handle it, ever. Yeah, that's gonna start mayhem. Mayhem. Smacks. Yeah, I'm getting mad.
They used one here in the museum to power the exhibits a long time ago. There's one in the basement behind a security gate. You'll need to pick the lock or hack the computer to open
people
it.
backstage told Brock Lesnar that he should perform a shooting star press. Brock had performed this.
What are you looking for again?
But stopped due to how
fusion
dangerous it
core.
was. Lesnar did
It's kind
not
of a
want to
fancy
do the shooting
battery.
star press,
They
but that
used one here in
talked
the
into it.
museum to power the exhibits a long time ago. There's one in the basement behind a security gate. You'll need to pick the lock or hack the computer to open
I
it.
do remember, people just put
Can't be too hard. I'll see what I can do.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
There's a lot of moving parts going into that one move that they didn't take into account. I understand why you put the idea in his head.
Careful, kid.
I also understand
Nice.
why he stopped doing the move, and maybe that wasn't the play.
Something
It did
coming.
not pay off.
We need
It
help.
nearly
Can we
cost
get a
Brock
bolt
his leg.
cutter?
Ma'am.
He
What
landed
are you
on
going
his
to do
head
in that
and
robot
snapped.
jumpsuit?
Somehow,
Ugly
Lesnar was able
rot.
to get back up and finish the match. But Lesnar's condition was getting worse, and eventually he snapped.
I was getting warm, I was getting sick. All these people surrounded me. I was just going nuts. You know, people were grabbing me and wanted me down a stretcher and wanted me in the ambulance. And I wasn't having any of that.
You just have to, let him have his space. If that's what he wants, he just earned it. He just went out there, put on a hell of a match, like Mr. Corner said, a physical match, and he almost died. He almost had tragedy strike. And if it wasn't for his athleticism and probably amazing strength of his neck, he could have ended bad.
However, backstage was a safe place for wrestlers to be themselves. At one event, though, someone was able to get backstage with a camera and secretly filmed Andre the Giant and some other wrestlers. Once they saw the intruder, Andre made it clear he was not welcomed.
There was a code back in the early days and in going back to the 80s, and that code was you either walk in as a wrestler or you stay out and remain a fan. But once you enter that locker room, you can't be both. And that code, which is now gone, the information wins. People want information, and backstage is information. But back in the 80s, you weren't breaking that code.
Hey, Jamal Van Dam. Jack Perry. And then crushing real shit. Rushing the outside of the river.
Obviously, this was a direct shot taken at CM Punk. This upset Punk, and he confronted Jack Perry after the match.
I don't give a shit about the Go Cry Me a River. I don't give a shit about him talking shit to Punk. Care less about that. It'd have been better if he'd have just done the spot and then said to go cry me a river line afterwards instead of, just saying, hey, look at me. You see this? I'm about to go through this. I mean, imagine if at the time Mankind and Taker climbed up on top of the Hell in a Cell. Mankind was doing, I'm going to jump down onto that. No, imagine if every big bump, the people said, wait, watch this, because here's what I'm going to do. That's basically what he just did.
The footage doesn't have any audio, but after a brief conversation, CM Punk shoved Jack Perry and put him in a headlock. People nearby were quick to break up the altercation, but nonetheless, the incident got a lot of attention.
I don't know if I call that a fight, a shoving match. They happen. Whoever approached the person to start this altercation was in the wrong.
He's your
Can't
dog?
really say that both guys
he
were
ain't
in the
my
right.
dog. No,
but
sir.
I can
Dog
definitely say
meat,
whoever
he's what you call
fueled this
his own
altercation
man.
by going up to him and
Can't
not
own a
sleeping on
free
it, not giving
spirit
it
like
24 hours.
that.
You sleep on it
He
and arrive at the
chooses
arena
his
the next
friends
day
and
still
sticks
wanna
with
whoop the
them.
shit out of somebody.
He'll
No, I
stay
do.
by
When
you
anger's at
now.
212 degrees boiling over, it might be the time to keep
You
distance.
saw it?
If you're
It's
211
the
degrees,
chems, kid.
you're not boiling.
They give old Mama Murphy the sight. Been that way for as long as I can remember.
What's the sight?
I can see a bit of what was and what will be, and even what is right now. And right now, I can see there's something coming, drawn by the noise and the chaos. And it is...
What is it? Mama Murphy, I need more, please.
I see. I see. Oh. It's horrible, kid. Claws and teeth and horns. The very face of death itself. That's all I can manage. That's all. I need to rest now. And you have a job to do.
You're with the rescue team?
No.
Buffy! Luffy balls! Luffy! Hello. Hello, my boy. Hello, my boy. Do a little bit shoes, yeah.
Sturgis may be big, but he ain't much good in a fight.
here. But we got somebody up here. Why don't you get down here? Give me that fantasy down up front. A lot of people to get back. Give you that. You're waiting, asshole.
Take it easy, Mama. You okay?
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move someplace safer. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
What happens now?
For the longest time, Mama Murphy's had a vision of a place called Sanctuary. Some old neighborhood, but one we can make new again. Why don't you come with us? I could really use your help.
What would I need to do?
You'd need to stay strong like you've been. 'Cause there's more to your destiny. I've seen it. And I know your pain.
My destiny? What do you mean?
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Oh, I wish I knew, kid. I really do. But it's not like I can see your son. I can just feel his life force, his energy. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. Not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one?
Sounds like you better get going to Diamond City.
Goofy.
Yes?
Hey.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Diamond City? Where's that?
Directions. Figures. Just keep going until you see the skyline. Cross the river. You'll find the Great Green Jewel just inside the city limits.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling them pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy. Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Don't make me come in there and shoot up that little trading post of yours.
Check to see if Becky Bear's on the way. Look, Becky Baby, Becky Baby.